Welcome everybody to this webinar about how to use reputation marketing to gain more clients for the health and fitness industry and beyond. We will make it open to all industry today. And my name is Patrick Mulamat. I am the founder of FedTech Digital Marketing. I'm going to moderate this webinar today, and I'm excited about today's presentation. There's going to be learning never published before about how to beat your competition and how to get more customer without any form of advertising. So take note for questions so that you can ask them in the end. And today we are very lucky. We're going to learn from the best. We have Nishit today who will make this presentation, and make sure to stay till the end so you can receive your special gift that we prepared for you. So great, let's start learning how to become the market leader in your industry. So Nishit Kotak will do the presentation. Nishin has been in love with technology since his primary school days when he got his first PC, ZX81, which was very before the times of Windows 95. And he's an expert in reputation marketing and loves to volunteer with community organization in his spare time, having racked up over 15,000 hours of community service over the years. He is a co-founder of Strategic Web Success Group, SWS, and also one of the top 1% Google Guide in London, with over 66 million views to his photo uploaded on Google Maps since he began this venture 5 or 6 years ago. So thanks, Nishit. I hand the mic over to you.
Thank you, Patrick. And so I will just have you update that figure now. We are now at 78 million views.
78, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Going fast. That's more than 10 million views now in a few months. Yeah, more.
Yes, it just goes to show the power of Google and online marketing. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much, Patrick, for that nice introduction. My name is Nishit Kotak. I am one of the co-founders here at SWS Group, and welcome to all the visitors. So today what I've got is a quick education session for you. We're going to see how you can get your clients great experiences to bring you more business. So please stay till the end. There will be some gifts and other tricks, which we will share details of towards the end. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just see how you can position yourself as a market leader with reputation marketing. So a little bit about the SWS Group. The SWS Group of companies is basically an award-winning company. We have a good team. You can see there's a combined technical management experience of 100 plus years in this industry. And we work with many clients, over 1,000 clients so far. The team is also growing. You can have a look at our website where you can see where the team is growing and what they're doing. And we have clients in all the continents at the moment. So now what we're going to look at is the topic of reputation marketing. So we're going to show you how the game of online marketing has changed to give the 5-star companies the advantage. Now, this is a way people search every day on Google. This is an example. This is taken from something called the Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool. It tells you for that search phrase, how many people are searching on a month, what's the competition like, etc., etc. What I'm trying to show you is there are very good search terms. And if you are ranking for these, then you would be able to get a lot of customers who are searching for certain kinds of businesses. Now, the question is this. If you were searching for a business, who would you call first? So this was a question we posed to a panel of normal people who are just searching online. And these were the results that we received. So 55% of the people say they would choose or they would call a business that had 5-star reviews and a great reputation. You can see that compared to 27% for the business that offered the cheapest service and 18% for the one that came up top on Google. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be the first on Google. You don't have to be the cheapest. What people want to see is, are you the most reputable and reliable, somebody they can trust to do business with? So when it comes to choosing your business, people look for a number of reviews. And the number of reviews they look for are 10. Now, it's not only enough to have 10 reviews, but you need to have 6 to 10 recent 5-star reviews, without which they won't trust your business. So this is the case in point. Now, we look at some stats now around reputation and reviews, and it looks at why do businesses need online reviews in today's day and age. So here are some stats. You can see that 86% of people do read reviews these days, and that reputation online will help them to trust the business, converting a searcher into a lead, and also boosting your local search rankings in the area you're in. According to experts, the way what we call review signals are when people leave you reviews on different websites, they make up 15% of how you get found on the Google Maps local pack. Now, including reviews on your website also makes searchers to see the business as more trustworthy. Now, there's a difference between showing the reviews that are copy-paste from some text and actually showing live reviews that people can click through and go and see, verify on the actual website. You can also see that a lot of people only take into account reviews that are recent. But if businesses are aware of all of these things, then what's holding them back from managing and building their reputation? Well, here's some more stats on that. So a lot of people don't actually have the time to put some effort into it. That's the main problem. And then we come to the next question, which is, as a local business, what's the optimum star rating you should aim for? So you can see here that more than half of consumers only use businesses with 4 or more review stars. So if you're under 4, you're losing 50% of your clientele potentially, just because you're below that threshold of star rating that they accept. Going from a 3-star to a 5-star rating gives your business about 25% more clicks from the Google local pack. So stars are a conversion factor. People do look at them, and then based on them, they will make their decision. Now, as a business, there are many ways you can market yourself online or in person or offline. So what kind of business marketing do you currently use? So there's TV and media, there's networking and referral marketing, such as in BNI. There's direct mail, like newsletters, leafleting, etc. There's SEO, Google Ads, and different kinds of online marketing like social media and mobile media. And then we've got website marketing as well. So these are all the ways that you can market your business online. It will probably be a little bit more as well. But does reputation impact online or traditional kinds of marketing or both kinds of marketing? The answer is that a strong positive reputation will help improve all your marketing, because where you got visibility but no credibility, you will have no conversions or little conversions. So this is where we will come in to help. Now, we spoke to a panel of other consumers. You can see there were 357 of them, as you can see here, that were interviewed. And they were asked the question, after being referred a business, what do you do next? Now, we all know word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising. And a lot of people trust it more than anything else. But even then, after you have been referred to somebody, you will still go online to find maybe some company information, go and find the parking information, allergy information, whatever else it is, you will go online and get that information. Could be opening hours, etc. And you can see that 87% of people went online to find the company information. They didn't dial, they didn't use a phone book, they didn't email or anything, they went online. And when they go online, chances are the first thing they will see are your reviews. And when they see positive reviews, then they're happy to come through to you. And if they see negative reviews, they may not even come to you, even though they have been referred to you. So according to me, there are two kinds of powerful referral marketing systems. One is called referral marketing in the traditional word of mouth form. And then we've got online review marketing, which is the other referral marketing system. So let's have a quick comparison of how the two stack up. So referral marketing is one-to-one. This is between me and somebody I'm referring to a company. It's also private. The company has got no clue when, how, where, why I give a referral. It's finite or limited to the context that I know and the time that I might have to refer people. It's not an asset of the business because they don't control when I do the referrals. But online marketing is quite different. It's one to potentially thousands of people looking at the reviews. It's a public thing, so it's visible to anybody. It's ongoing and perpetual, 24/7. Your reviews are working for you online. And it definitely is a company asset because the reviews are generally left on a platform where you have a company listing that is managed by you. So a review is just a public referral. And that's why I prefer online review marketing as a little bit more powerful than just word of mouth marketing. So here are, here's an example. I'll just play this video quickly. Let me just make sure that I have sound on. Bear with me.
At this juncture, I'd like to call a very close friend of mine, Yvonne. I've known Yvonne for many years. Have had loads of lovely chats with Yvonne. She's a wonderful lady. She's a globetrotter. She puts me to shame when it comes to globetrotting, and she's just fantastic. I've read so many of her reviews that we've collected, and in fact, she actually gave a review to us as well, what you can see on the bottom right of the screen some time back, and that's her in the middle, always smiling, always full of sunshine. And Yvonne Beck is a bilingual wedding celebrant. Not many of those around in German and in English, and she's really great. So if you are in the wedding industry and you're looking for a celebrant, or if you get a contract, do please take a picture of this site as well, and you can contact Yvonne. But at this junction, probably let's just hear from Yvonne directly. Hello, Yvonne, and welcome from Berlin. I understand that's where you are currently.
That's right. Yes, I'm in just outside Berlin in a lovely historic place called Potsdam, and it's lovely to see you all. And yeah, I'm a bilingual wedding celebrant. I met Simel over a coffee at Costa, and that's our favourite place to go whenever we can meet up. And when he told me about this, I was really intrigued because as a celebrant, not many people knew about what I did, and as a small business, I don't have time to market. But having had 45 years in public service, corporate life, sales, marketing, influencing, I knew how important reputation marketing was for me personally, because I've built all my clients on personal reputation, you know, in terms of what they get from me. I hope they get the best service ever. But how do I know this? I only know this if they review me. And like Colleen was saying, hi Colleen, it's been a long time since I've seen you. What Colleen was saying was so true, you know, that clients just really quickly forget about the need for feedback. And yes, when we're in the wedding industry, we don't get a chance to do that many things. So one wedding, maybe one baby naming, maybe a vow renewal, but I might have to wait 10 or 15 years for that. So my reputation marketing was really important, and Simil just explained it so easily to me that I basically took it on board. You know, I'm an early adopter of things, so I tend to be quite influenced by things like this, where it's very simple, it's very easy to do, it collects all of my 5-star reviews, which of course thankfully I did have a few, but I had nothing that I could do with them. And working between Germany and England now, my husband got a job in a tech company in 2017. So I've been working with Simmel probably since I moved to Germany. And what I found was that, you know, I wanted to be able to operate in 2 countries, in Europe and now, of course, in Germany and in England. And this has been so much more important for me because I can't do all the hands-on stuff that Simmel can do and his team. And they've always been so easy to work with. And so I'm really, you know, when people say to me, and when I say, how do you find me? It's nearly always from Google searches. With a company that I can trust, with Simmel, who I trust absolutely, and with all of the support that I get from his team, it's been really fantastic for me because people actually say to me, you are all over the web, Yvonne. You know, so when I say, how did you find me? It's like, well, you're all over the internet, you know. And for one person, doing a niche business like this, that is just wonderful to hear. So yeah, I've had a really fantastic time with working with SWS.
So there you have it. That's a lovely
At this juncture, I'd like to call a
testimonial
very
from Yvonne, and we move now on to some other interesting things. So we talked about Google, which is primarily where a lot of people do their searching. I think over 95% of people search on Google these days. And so there are many things you can do on Google to improve your visibility. But now you have to figure out this thing. You have got your business. You did some marketing and you created an awareness of your product or your service. Then you optimized your website or you did some marketing so that you are now being found by people. And then when people find you, they will check your reviews. And at this point, if you don't have good reviews or if you have poor or no reviews, let's say that way, then what's going to happen is they're going to jump ship and they're going to go all the way to your competitors and you will lose the sale. Plus you will lose the ongoing referrals and ongoing business from that client. Because what the client wants is the reputable business to do work with. So you've actually created all of that effort and resources only for it to go to waste and pass it on to your competitors. So that's the reason why you want to look at reviews. Now, if reviews are important, then which review sites are the ones that matter? So obviously we got some of the top ones. We got Google, Facebook, TripAdvisor, Yellow Pages, and depending on which industry you are on, there may be some industry specific one, but the world's fastest growing reviews platform is on Google. So you certainly want to pay attention to that one. Then the next thing comes in that people nowadays expect the businesses to respond to reviews as well. So you can see that about almost 90% of people read the responses of a business to the reviews. I have multiple reviews for local businesses, and I have other people who like my reviews and find them of value, and I keep seeing it. In fact, I've got one review that's been seen over 32,000 times. So obviously you can see that the review I have left made an impact on that business. Now the difference is whether I left a good review or a bad review. So that's the thing. But people are going to read and they expect responses. So even negative reviews, people expect them to be responded to within at least a week. So now we come down to, we've looked at reputation, what it is, where you need to have your reputation, how often you need to have it, why businesses are not having it, etc. But what actually is reputation marketing? So for those of you who are new here today, reputation marketing is defined by Wikipedia as having evolved from the marrying of two fields, what we call traditional reputation management and what we call brand marketing. Now, brand marketing is something that is, not having any return on investment. You don't know. And reputation management is usually something that happens after you've already had trouble. So by being proactive, building your reputation and your brand at the same time, this methodology is the correct, most powerful online strategy that a small business can use to build their brand awareness and revenue. So now, why do your customers like you or your business? Now, imagine if you got that information straight off your client's own words, and this was broadcast online on various platforms, how much of an impact would that make to your business when other people who are like your current clients see the same kind of reviews? So they will be influenced by social proof of other people saying how good an experience they had with your business. So this is what we do. Because people have many preferences of different platforms, so we will be able to build and market your reputation on all the relevant platforms so you don't lose out. So remember, what you tell your customers is your story, but what customers say about you, that is your reputation. So nothing creates more power like a bunch of happy customers sharing their feedback and having that feedback marketed with our strategy. Now, how a powerful reputation marketing strategy can help you get into Google's good books. So number one, Google's looking for volume of reviews. So high quantity of reviews build your visibility and trust. Then it's looking at spread. How many different websites are you getting the reviews on? It sort of tells Google that you are an authority in your field. Then we're looking at velocity or the speed. So how many reviews per week are you collecting? And the more new or recent reviews you have, the more crucial that is. Then we look at social media. So the posts, so the good reviews that are collected, we make social media posts and they go to some of your social media platforms as applicable. We also create review videos, and these can be optimized for SEO and uploaded to YouTube, Facebook, your website, etc. Then you have a service of review replies, where one of our experts will assist you to reply Google reviews. Now, as you can see, people want reviews that are less than 3 months old, and displaying the website on the review on the website, can increase the conversion rate by up to 270%. Now, if you're doing £1,000 a month, that would mean you would be doing up to 2,700%, 270% more, £2,700 and more. So how do you design this marketing strategy? So step one is to build your reputation. So you get feedback and you collect reviews, and you do that in a variety of ways. We primarily use feedback pages. Number two, once you have collected that review and you built it up, your reputation, then you need to market it. So this is good for sales strategies, and you can market the review on your website, on your social media sites, on photo sharing sites, on video sharing sites, and more. Then you need to manage and protect that reputation that you have worked hard to build. And so for that, we will monitor and engage on the top 10 local directories in the UK. And that will help you. We are the eyes and ears for your business online. And then the final step, or I would say this is probably the first step, is to create a culture of reputation and delivering excellent customer service to your customers. That is how we educate your team, and we communicate with them on a regular basis to develop a strategy and a way of collecting reviews on a regular basis. And because everybody knows that the customer is going to be asked for the review, they're all on their best behavior, and the net result is that the customer gets a great service, they're happy to leave you a review. And that is a self-perpetuating cycle. So our reputation marketing strategy can make you a market leader. We have invested well into this platform. It is relying on cutting-edge technology. It's been around for a long time. You can see a good number of reviews have been collected so far, over 1.5 million. It works across all different industry types. So like we said at the start, the webinar would have been geared towards health and fitness, but ideally this is across any kind of business, whether you're a one-man band, whether you're a big corporate, this works across any kind of business. It is also applicable in most countries, which is why we have clients in every single continent. And the thing that sets us apart from the other providers in the market is this. We have a dedicated and friendly customer service and technical support team that give you the service that you desire. This is not just a software and then you're left to your own devices. So those are the 3 steps. We need to manage and protect your reputation, build the reputation, and then market that reputation online.
Now, I would like you to introduce you to Zara from Crown Group of Hotels, who can give you a little bit more of an insight into their business. Thank you very much, everybody.
Hi, everyone. We started working with Nisha and SWS after we built our website, so a bit like his funnel, actually. We started building our website, getting ourselves out there, and then all of a sudden realized that the only reviews that we had online were all the angry people who had stayed with us about 5 years ago, and realized we needed to do something about this. So yeah, we started working with them, and it was excellent, really, because their platform and the way they work effectively asks every guest that stays with us for a review. Obviously, not all of them will reply, but we actually started getting in both good and bad. I will come to bad in a second. But because we captured them when they were still there or just leaving, or almost as soon as their stay had finished, they were like, oh yes, we're still happy. And so they didn't forget about us, and they remembered, and they wrote something, and then obviously it went online and improved our presence in that sense. Unfortunately, there are still bad reviews. There are still people who have the bad days. So they obviously still wrote, but at least they didn't post it to Google or TripAdvisor. Instead, it came through all these platforms and effectively comes straight to our reception team. And then our reception team can write back nicely and say, we're really sorry, how can we help? And try and improve the experience. I mean, they're probably not going to be people who come back, but at least they won't tell the world that they had a bad time. And if there are any actual issues, because sometimes in a hotel, people don't like to complain to your face, but they are grumpy. I don't know, the light won't work in the bathroom or something. Something small, easily solvable if someone wants to go and say something. But doesn't, the person doesn't, but they'll write a review and say everything's terrible. But we were able to get that and also solve the problem ourselves as well. So there's, the negative, obviously, it's not great that someone's not happy, but at least it doesn't go online. But also we are able to actually solve the problem for the future rather than it, spiraling out, and then we have no idea effectively because no one's ever told us. So it's been great on all counts. It's sort of changed our sort of internal processes as well as our public facing, and obviously having better reviews on Google. But there's no argument to it. You have more reviews, you have better reviews. People want to come, and people find you from it. So we've definitely found it very, very advantageous to go with to work with this.
Great. So that was another testimonial from Zara, one of our clients. And so just to recap again, we are going to manage reputation. So that includes monitoring the top directories, feedback alerts, providing a report on your reputation, and a monthly marketing analysis. Plus, every client gets their own CRM where they can log in and manage their business details. Then coming to building reputation, what does that involve? So it starts with building a great employee training center so that the team all pull in the same direction, creating a custom review strategy, whether that includes reviews, survey page, a media center using QR codes, a manual form, etc. And then using a posting system that encourages customers to leave you the reviews online. And if it's a negative review, then you can be alerted of it before they go online. So this is how our feedback page looks. And this is how the negative service will work. I'll just show you very quickly. If somebody were to fill in their details and say they want to leave you a negative review, so which is 1, 2, or 3 star, then you will see that as much as it is important to build 5-star reviews, it's also equally important to see if you can resolve other negative experiences before they go online. And so they will be redirected to a page where they can answer the 2 questions: what went wrong and how can we fix it? And they can send this to the manager. So basically it comes to the business owner to with the details of what went wrong, who's the person that had the complaint, etc., and then resolve it, like Zara said, before they go online or before they speak to their friends and family. Now, this everybody knows Jeff Bezos, and he says that if you make customers unhappy in the physical world, they might each tell 6 friends. But if you make customers unhappy on the internet, they can each tell 6,000. So that's something to think about. The online world raises the exposure very, very much so. And here's another quote from Warren Buffett, which says that it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. And if you think about that, you will do things differently. So for every negative review a business has online, you need about 10 to 15 recent positive ones to counter it. So that's the reason why it's important to build the reviews, but also at the same time manage your negative reviews as well. So things to consider. So most people don't believe that the companies tell the truth in advertisements. 86% of people are influenced by bad reviews. They don't purchase. You can see even one negative review can cost you about 22% of your client base. So the question is, how many customers could one bad review cost your business? And then we go to market, which is the bit which we all enjoy, which is where we've collected great reviews and we market them onto your website, on your social media, on photo sharing sites, video sharing sites, and we shout out about your great 5-star reviews. So marketing the reviews to your website like this creates trust, and it ensures that people can buy from you in confidence. Then at the bottom on the right, you can see a review pop-up. This example of the review widget can show your latest 5-star reviews. It changes every couple of seconds, has a call to action. And this is the bit which we say that can help influence your conversions. So we will display the reviews, and it helps to reduce something called bounce rate as well, which is where people stick onto your website to read the reviews. So this is a quick case study on how building your reputation across multiple platforms via our system can help. So we're looking at an example of Sona Tours, and you can see from this screenshot here that Sona Tours had approached us in 2015 when they had 0 reviews and a limited online presence. If you look at the figures on the right-hand side, the results, you can see that in 2019, January, they had 170,000 website review views. Their reviews were across all the major social media platforms. They had 434 reviews marketed and a 5-star rating across all the major online directories. That resulted in a net increase in their website traffic. So as you can see, the reviews that they're getting, you can see one screenshot there that Chetan has left for us as well as a company. And so the question is, how soon would you like to jumpstart your reputation marketing and achieve similar results like Sona Tours? So here are some quick stats. We're coming to the tail end of the webinar now. So according to Bright Local Consumer Survey report, you can see that 86% of people read reviews for local businesses. And if your business is in this niche of 18 to 34-year-olds, then that goes up to 95%. You can see people read about 10 reviews before they feel they can trust the business. People only take into account recent reviews. And if you don't have 4-star and more, there'll be a bunch of people who will not buy from you, and so on and so forth. So every business needs a system and a strategy of maintaining and managing their reputation online. So the benefits of having a tailor-made system such as ours is not just a mass-produced software. So have a look at this. It helps you stand out from your competition, improves your brand perception, improves your customer service, like Zara said, that they learn from the customer's feedback and improve on their internal systems. It helps increase profits because as a 5-star business, you can charge a little premium and people are happy to pay for the service and the experience. Increases staff productivity, helps maximize the return on any other marketing spend that you do, and there are many other benefits. Now, out of these, have a look at what may be helping your own particular business, because a powerful reputation marketing strategy is more than just a way to collect reviews. It's a holistic improvement to your entire business operations. So it's an effective tool and it's crucial for all sizes and types of businesses. Now, I'm at the end of my session. So, Patrick, you want to come on?
Yes, thanks, Nishit, for those information, for sharing your strategy with us. Yep. I'm soon going to introduce you Gift as a participant today. So hold on. So now we are happy to take some